Hoi iedereen, welkom bij de Paddock podcast. Ik ben Jeroen. Deze aflevering gaan we wat iets anders doen. We gaan het over de laatste nieuwtjes hebben over de Formule 1. Ik ben niet alleen. Ik ben hier met een Engelse YouTuber genaamd Josh van Oversteer Netwerk. En ik ga vooral in het Engels praten deze keer. En ja, we gaan vandaag een gesprek leiden. Ik ga nou in het Engels praten. Ik zal een link over het kanaal zou ik in de descriptie gooien. En dan gaan we beginnen. Hi Josh, do you want to introduce yourself to the people?
Hello there, you alright? It's Josh here from Oversteer Network, and Paddock Podcast has invited me along to have a chat and a discussion about all things Formula 1, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. So we're gonna kick it right off. We're gonna begin with Haas. Haas is under attack of other teams that how do you say that in English? Haas is too close with Ferrari. That they're working too close with each other. So we really know that they're using parts of Ferrari. It's about 90% of the Haas is Ferrari, but yeah,
it's a lot of Ferrari, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's quite a lot of Ferrari.
Alonso also said it's a great Ferrari. Alonso said it, and but it's prohibited in the rules. You know, it's legal. They can do it. So why not? You know, and I also think it. Yeah, but I also think it's a good thing because closed back market teams can buy things of bigger manufacturers like Mercedes or maybe Red Bull. I don't know if Red Bull does it with Toro Rosso. I don't think so.
No, they used to have a partnership a while ago, didn't they? And then they became like their own separate company.
Yeah, that's true. So I don't think it's bad, but it's just a nice loophole that Haas found to improve the car. So
yes, very much so. The main thing with Haas, of course, is the fact that they have the Dallara chassis, and because Haas don't produce the chassis themselves, that means they have the right to use the wind tunnel and quite a lot more components than more teams do in relation to Ferrari, of course. That's the big talking point there.
Yeah, but I don't think don't moan and just work harder to get a better chassis. I know where the frustration is coming from McLaren and Renault and teams like that, but maybe they must did a better job, you know.
Yeah, I fully understand it. I mean, I can understand McLaren shouldn't really be that too much frustrated because it looks like they're on for a better season than they have had the past few seasons. But for such as Force India, I can understand when they've been the fourth fastest team for a couple of years now, and all of a sudden they're not scoring points in the first race, and Haas, had it not been for the wheel mill failure, would have got P4, P5.
Yeah.
You know, it's a surprising, it's a shock to them, and they're wanting clarification on the rules to make sure Haas are within the legal rights. But had Haas not been had they been in breach of anything, then of course they never even started the first race of the season because the cars have to go through so much scrutineering before they even turn up to Australia and before they start winter testing. So the car's legal, but I just think Force India and the other teams are looking for clarification on the rules to see if there's anything they can do and potentially buy extra bits off Mercedes and Renault and their respective engine suppliers for extra bits and pieces to make them a bit quicker as the season goes on rather than developing them in-house.
Yeah, that's true. And I also think it's a little bit a storm in the bottle. They're making problem about nothing. So I also think Haas is gonna fall down at the end of the season. I think around Hungary, Germany at the second season after the season pause. They're gonna fall back. Because McLaren, Renault, maybe Force India is gonna develop so much further than Haas or.
Haas have started with a good package, but I think the updates that they'll be doing are limited in terms of the manufacturers for definite, and yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they carry on the progression with that. You know, if they come out with all guns blazing, it could be similar to like a Braun 2009 situation where they've got a strong car to start with, but then don't have the resources to continue the development and then just tumble down the order slowly.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Obviously, we're not on the same level as Braun. We're not winning championships with a Haas car, but in
They-
the same
they're-
effect, it could end up further down the field as the season goes on.
Yeah, because if you saw in the Australian Grand Prix, they were really on the pace with the top teams. It was not far behind. It was about a half a second, I think, maybe less, three tenths. I don't really know.
They were strong.
They were really
very
strong.
Against Red Bull especially, I mean, let's face it, the Ferraris and the Mercedes had already gone. They were up the road and gone. But
Yeah, but
to be on pace with Red Bull was very good for a first race, for definite for them.
but
And Haas have always gone strong at Australia as well, it must be said.
yeah,
Always
that's
the first
yeah. 2 years ago with Grosjean sixth, I think sixth it was.
And
Yeah,
yeah, that's right. And last year Haas, of course, were running sixth again with Grosjean before he had his engine failure. So it's always been a good circuit for him. So
yeah.
just unfortunate circumstances this time around. So I think Bahrain will be the true telling point as to whether the pace is genuine or whether the Haas car just always likes Australia.
Yeah, but it's also the Red Bull was stuck behind the Haas, you know. They because of the new cars, that big of dirty air, and you can't overtake in Australia. Maybe turn 13, but not every other turn.
It's a risky one, isn't it? It's a risky
Yeah,
one
it's
to-
balls deep, you know, like Ricardo on Hulkenberg. But
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Okay, then we go to the next talking point. I have read it. Josh didn't. Rossi is hinting at testing for Ferrari. I think it's good because the MotoGP world and the Formula One world is coming closer with each other. You saw it with Lorenzo 2 years ago that he did test with Mercedes. So I don't think it's bad. I think it's good. Italian rider, Italian team, you know, the traditional stuff. Maybe in practice session. Maybe is a little bit too high, but I don't know.
Yeah,
It will be nice.
It would be nice. Maybe a bit of a squeeze for a practice session, but certainly a quick spin round in a Ferrari, an Italian MotoGP rider, especially such as Rossi. I mean, bloody hell, he's a legend in MotoGP.
Yeah.
And just a general legend in motorsport. You mentioned the name, and everyone knows where he's from. So, I mean, he did it back in 2009, didn't he? I think with a 2008 car, Rossi.
Yeah.
He's also done things like rallycross as well. So he just likes to muck about, doesn't he? And it's good that the sports are mingling. You know, 2 wheels, 4 wheels, rallycross. You know, things off road, and Rossi just likes to have a go at anything really, and fair play to him.
Yeah, also, and it's gonna be with the 2018 car, not with the 2017 car. So he's gonna really drive with the new car. So he's really gonna test it. So it's not for one time, I think. There's not much news about it, but they also posted a picture of Rossi on Instagram, Ferrari, with a rider beneath it. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's Did Ferrari did that one time in the last couple of years that they put another driver in the first practice session? I believe not, right?
No, I don't think they have done it for many years. I couldn't tell you the last time that Ferrari put a different driver in a practice session. Did Giovinazzi get a go one time?
I don't know.
I'm struggling to remember if Giovinazzi had a go or not, but
was that not in Sauber?
Yeah, that could have been Sauber and Haas, wasn't it? Leclerc and Haas. So,
Yeah,
so I don't think they have had a go. I think they have had such as Leclerc and Giovinazzi potentially testing the car in test days and straight line tests, but they haven't had a different driver in practice sessions. So
then it's gonna be one-off thing, I think. I think it's more important to put Giovinazzi in that car and Leclerc in that car than an old guy like Rossi. Nothing against Rossi, because he's a legend, but that's the future of Ferrari, So
yeah, Rossi can have a go, maybe a couple of goes at the Ferrano circuit, which is their own circuit, of course.
Yeah.
But, I mean, to test the 2018 car is going to be an interesting one because the testing restrictions are so much.
How much are they allowed to test? Not much, right?
Well, they're only really allocated slated for the driver days, aren't they? The young driver tests and any media days. But so it might just be a one-off media day thing to test
maybe.
the current car.
Maybe a little bit of marketing, you know.
Yeah, exactly. A few sponsors keep them happy, you know.
Yeah.
For Rossi's side and for Ferrari's, and yeah, it'd be just great publicity stuff, really.
Yeah. Okay, then we go on to the next part. Juan Pablo Montoya is going for the Triple Crown. He's going to compete at the Le Mans. Nice, you know, good that sometimes that Juan Pablo Montoya, ook een big name in motorsport. He has done NASCAR, IndyCar, won Formula 1, and now he's going for the WEC. And how do you call it? WEC, I think.
The World Endurance, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, WEC. And yeah, I think it's good. I prefer to see Alonso win the Triple Crown, but yeah, he's going for it. I don't know which.
Pablo's just that one step closer, isn't it, to Alonso?
Yeah,
of course.
Indy 500 win.
Indy 500 and the Monaco Grand Prix.
Is Alonso going to compete this year in the Indy 500?
No, he isn't this year. I think that was already announced at the start of the season that he wouldn't be doing it. If it doesn't clash with any race weekend, I don't think he'll be doing it. So
yeah,
it's a shame. But hopefully, Montoya get the Triple Crown race in 24 hours. That should be an interesting one.
He's racing with the LMP2 team of United Autosports. That's the Zach Brown is the owner of that, I think. Zach Brown.
He's not the owner of United Autosports, but he has some dealings with them. I believe he's like engineering or something. He is linked with them anyway.
Yeah. So that's not bad. And Montoya has also won the Daytona 24 hours, right? Did he won it? I'm not sure about it.
Not 100% sure on that one.
Yeah. And also not sure.
Yeah, but either way, you know, he should be looking strong in World Endurance anyway. Because he's a good lad. To be honest,
he's a great racer, really.
When he was in Formula 1, he was great. I really enjoyed him.
Yeah.
We need a few more drivers like Montoya in Formula 1. He's got the attitude, but he's not arrogant with it, and he's down to earth when he needs to be, and he's fun when he needs to be. He's just perfect, really. He's an all-round. He seems like an all-round genuinely good person.
He's also old now. I don't know how old he is.
Oh, he must be in his 40s at least. I mean, he started Formula 1 back in 2001, so...
So, yeah, he's in his 40s,
that was
I think.
16, 17 years ago now, so...
Yeah, something like that. Okay, great. We hope to see him excel good at Le Mans. I'm going to Le Mans, just saying. I'm going to the camping there, so...
Oh, very good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna watch it. I've never been to it, so I'm very excited, and let's hope for good.
I'm sure it'll be good. It'll be good if you get to see Montoya do the Triple Crown there as well.
Yeah, that will be nice. But those cars, they're making amazing sounds, really. I have seen one a GT Le Mans car on the Gamma Racing Day here in Essen, and those cars.
This is going off topic. This is going completely off topic. But what years were you at the Gamma Race Day?
Last year, almost every year, but not 2010, not 2011.
So 2012 onwards, you were at the Gamma Race Day?
Yeah, I think like that.
Because I was there as well.
Oh, nice! I didn't know that.
Yeah, what a revelation that one is.
Yeah. If we now speaking about Essen, though, what do you think? Do you prefer to see... I am a Dutchman, you know, so I prefer to see Zandvoort come back because it's classic and it's been on the Formula 1 roster. But there must be done so many things to get that track even close to get to Formula 1.
Zandvoort needs a lot of work.
I
absolutely love it. Assen, I couldn't fault it. I mean, yeah, unreal. I love Assen.
It has the...
Cars. That's my only concern with it.
Yeah, it's not wide enough for cars, and the straights are not long enough. The main straight.
Yeah.
And I think we can see in Dutch Grand Prix for sure. We're sure with Max now because everyone loves Max, and the Dutch people love him. the people watching Formula 1 in the Netherlands has gone sky raising, you know, so people see money, so they're gonna do something about it.
Something will happen eventually, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I think there's more chance of it happening at Assen with a bit of redevelopment rather than. I think with Zandvoort you'd have to rip it all down and start it again, to be honest with you, because it's a really dated circuit.
Yeah, but Charlie Whiting has gone to Assen, and he said there must not be lots of things to happen to Assen. So I don't know, but Assen has characteristics. Characteristics. Wow.
Characteristics.
Yeah, of a motor circuit, not of a car circuit. So. It's more flowing, and you know, it's not. Let's see. Okay, then we go because we were going off topic. Hartley, Brandon Hartley had his home Grand Prix. Yeah, sort of home Grand Prix.
As close as he's going to get anyway.
Yeah. But he's making a bit of ballsy testament that he's gonna say that the Honda power unit is gonna be powerful enough to compete in the midfield. I don't think so. I think next year they're gonna be better. I'm pretty sure about that. You see, they make them big step this year. Really, they make them really big step.
Yeah.
And compare them with last year. So.
I think what's happened with the Toro Rosso and everything is Toro Rosso have allowed Honda to be a bit more free reign. You know, the sort of said to them, you can try this, you can try that, just go for it. You know, and I think McLaren have enjoyed having the chance for more freedom, and testing showed that. I mean, there was not many issues in testing for them, so that was good. I mean, fair enough, Gasly retired with the engine issue at the Australian Grand Prix, but Hartley made the finish. Of course, the pace wasn't there; they were both there in Q1, but I think the development can happen throughout a season, but I don't think they're going to be quite mid-pack material. I think if we have a race like Baku again, like last year, I think we can get into the points definitely. Barring a few retirements, of course. But yeah, I think Honda are going in the right direction now. I think they needed to get away from McLaren.
Yeah, and also is Hartley saying that the Honda engine is more flexible than past years. Wait a second. So I'm pretty sure. I hope Honda's gonna make steps. I hope it for them. So it's also good. It's also good for the sport. So.
It'd be good to see another manufacturer up there, definitely.
Yeah. Also with the talks that Aston Martin is coming. So let's go to the next topic. This is a debatable topic. There are rumors that Bottas is going to Ferrari. Because I also think so, because he didn't only have 1 year at Mercedes now, right? His new contract is 1 year. So
yes.
It's if it happens, I will not be surprised. But let's be honest, it's not a crazy idea. He's the perfect second rider. Kimi Raikkonen is almost with retire. But one other thing, Raikkonen did, how do you say that in English? Excelled very good that weekend. His pace was faster than Vettel.
Yes.
Yes,
I agree.
So
he did well.
I don't know what they're gonna do with him, but let's see. But the rumors are there because Bottas made a mistake. Okay, a mistake can happen. You know, it's nothing strange, and it can happen. It's only pretty.
Did it at Brazil last year in qualifying, didn't he?
So but that's always with Hamilton. You know, he has won the championship then, and then he's gonna make mistakes. You saw it in 2016 too, or no, 2015, the year before Rosberg won. He didn't care, and that's what I not like about Lewis Hamilton. You know,
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that,
I know what you're saying.
yeah,
But
but
that's a different subject. Let's
different subject. But
boys happy.
yeah, all the Hamilton fanboys triggered.
Yeah, that happened.
That just happened. But yeah, so the talks are there. I will not be surprised if it happens. So
Yeah, it makes sense because obviously, if they free that seat up for such as Ocon to go to Mercedes and then potentially put George Russell in the Force India to fill Ocon's space, it makes sense there. But for me, I don't see the link in. If Mercedes don't feel Bottas is good enough for them, then why would Ferrari want him? If that makes sense. If the top team don't want that driver, then
because he's the perfect second rider. He, the whole team is about to build about Vettel. That's a fact.
we know that. Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah, but it's they're gonna need a second rider, and Leclerc is not experienced enough, I think.
No, I think Leclerc could have done with being in a Haas this year or next year for definitely.
Yeah.
As much as I like Grosjean and Magnussen, I think that if Leclerc proves himself this year in a Sauber, he needs to be in a Haas for next year. Otherwise, he's going to go the way of Verline and be out of the championship. And I think Verline deserved the Williams seat, to be honest, this year.
Also, everyone was talking about Kubica. I was really not enjoyed by that. I thought give it to a young gun, Yeah. So it's nice to see if Kubica returns, but give it to a young gun, a guy like Wehrlein. He scored 2 times with that Sauber, That Sauber was really, really, really bad.
It was really bad last year.
Yeah. So that's just a huge talent, and it's now going to waste because just of politics, and money, and for sure that's the new Formula One, but that's not supposed to be.
It shouldn't have to be that way, should it? There should be 2 decent drivers at Williams, not the driver lineup that's there currently. But that's just my personal opinion anyway on that one.
Yeah, but okay, that is done with Bottas. This is gonna be a topic Judge doesn't going to like. Force India. They're saying they're going bankrupt. The team was Bob Fenley. Bob Fenley is his name.
Yeah, Bob Fenley.
Yeah, saying that they're going out of money. I don't really believe it because they have many sponsors. They've got Ford last year. They have enough money. I don't think they're gonna go bankrupt.
I've not seen any official reports of this. I've only seen rumours around on Twitter, and we know what Twitter's like for rumours.
Yeah.
So for me personally, they've got a bright pink car. That bright pink car is only pink because of the BWT sponsorship that's on the side of that thing. So you're not telling me that they've got a car in full liveried up for one sponsor, as well as all the other sponsors that are on there, and they've not got enough money after finishing P4 in the constructors last year as well. I don't believe it. I don't personally think it's. I don't think it's official. I don't think it's official at all.
No.
It's rumours.
Yeah, I also think it's rumors, but it will be bad if Force India goes bankrupt, because then another team leaves Formula One. It happened with Caterham. It happened with Manor. The Formula One cars of this time and age, they're too complex. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a little insight into Formula One. The person that ran Manor, or was like sort of executive chairman sort of thing, a bloke called Mark Hines. My old boss knew him really well, and he said, "How much does it cost to run a Formula One team?" He went, "Oh, for a small team like us, £1 million a week."
£1 million a week?
That is what Mark Hines said, yeah. And you imagine the top teams with a lot more staff, a lot more resources.
Mercedes. Imagine Mercedes or Ferrari or Red Bull. I don't think it's pretty much. I think Ferrari is gonna be the most.
Yeah,
sick.
It's ridiculous. So that's why little teams go. And if a team like Force India is in jeopardy, then that makes you think, well, hang on a minute. Surely that must mean that Haas is struggling. and Sauber are struggling as well.
Yeah, and
You know,
maybe McLaren. I also think McLaren, because of the last years they didn't score very much points. They're also gonna struggle, you know. Okay, they sell cars, but still.
Not enough to keep a Formula 1 team racing.
There's
no major sponsor on McLaren either, let's not forget. It's just a bright orange.
I think that's coming with the season on. How much they're gonna score more points, the more sponsors they're gonna get. So,
definitely, I agree.
Okay. This is something else I just popped up and saw. What do you thought of the third DRS zone of Australia? Did you like it? Or
it didn't really do much, did it? I didn't really notice that it was there because nothing really happened with it. But
I think at circuits like Bahrain, the next race, it's gonna be if the last long straight, you know, at Bahrain, before the main straight. That's a perfect DRS zone. If you have a good exit out of that corner and you have DRS, that's a perfect idea for DRS. I don't think it's a bad idea because for sure with the new cars they can produce so much dirty air so they can't follow each other. So I don't think it's a bad idea, you know. It's
I think sticking another DRS zone is good. If it works well, but it's not. I don't like it to be where it's too much just false overtaking. You know what I mean? I'd like to see where there is actual on-track battles as well, rather than just someone opens a DRS flag, passes the car, and that's the end of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they need to structure a third DRS zone or a second DRS zone at some circuits in the correct places to maybe make sure that the car behind catches up, but maybe can't make another overtake until they get to the next DRS zone.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just going to get to the stage where one car overtaking, then the next car just re-overtakes it again. Like we've seen on Abu Dhabi so many occasions. You get them down the long straight.
I really don't like Abu Dhabi. So I really hate that circuit. I also hated to play it. I always skip it. So.
Brazil should always be the last round.
Yeah, Brazil for sure. Okay. Schumacher. The manager of Schumacher said there are not coming any news of the management of Schumacher of his health condition. This is a very personal question. Did you like Schumacher in the early days, 2000, 2004?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I was only 6, so obviously it was only, I was born in 94, so you can work out. I've always watched Formula 1, my parents being able into it. So, my parents supported Schumacher and so did I. I didn't understand politics back then, or, like, when it happened in 2002 when, Barrichello allowed Schumacher through at Spielberg before the, final corner. I didn't understand it as a kid back then, only being 6, 8 years of age or whatever it was. So, looking back on it now, I would say that obviously Ferrari took a liking to Schumacher like they're taking a liking to Vettel, I would say. But as a person, when he appeared on like BBC Top Gear as well, of course, and he's done a lot of good stuff for the sport. Don't get me wrong,
I don't think so.
He's done well.
No, and I have a very good argument about that. If you looked at Senna, Lauda, Juan Manuel Fangio, Jackie Stewart, they all did with their power they had of world champion, they changed the sport. If Schumacher said to the FIA, we must ride with 5 feet high fences, they did that. And he didn't use his power as the most mighty world champion ever to do that. That's my opinion, but I don't know what...
Yeah, I guess that's true, but in some respects, let's not forget, when he was winning all the championships, a lot of safety features had already been implemented at that stage, I mean, back in Jackie Stewart's day, they didn't have Armco fences. They were just getting, if they had a crash, they were in a forest, and I think the sport will come on a lot. Don't get me wrong, I feel that potentially there's always things that can be changed, and as a driver, you need to suggest things. But I think, you know, saying that, it'd be like saying, well, how come Vettel hasn't suggested anything useful, or how come Hamilton hasn't suggested anything? Because they're both 4-time world champions now as well, and are still racing. So, yeah, don't get me wrong, I think there was a lot of controversy that was caused in the sport by Schumacher being there, and, you know, Ferrari and all the Ferrari international assistants as the FIA got called and things. So, but because I wasn't old enough to understand back then, I never really looked and I never really kind of make a fair comment on it. I just enjoyed the time that he was in the sport because I did follow him and support him as a fan. But I was also thrilled when Alonso won the championship in 2005 and 6. So, you know, it was nice to see a change of the guard.
But I think the management of Schumacher is, how do you say that? They must give an update of Schumacher. They must do it just for the fans, you know, just for everyone. Everyone wants to know if he's going bad, he's going bad, you know. If it's going good, it's going good.
At least, yeah. The thing is, with no news on such as this, people always say, like, there's always a phrase like, no news is good news. That in a situation like this, if you've still
no news is bad
like
news.
3 years out, 3 years after the accident's happened, or is it 4 years now? I can't even remember.
Yeah,
it's
4
been
years.
A while. 4 years, see? And we've not heard any news. That means to me that he's still in exactly the same condition as what he was, unfortunately, after his incident. Because had he had progress, had he made progress, would have been able to either see him at a race weekend or someone would have gone round to see him. If it was, I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, he's had a massive head trauma at the end of the day. He might have been in a wheelchair or something, but if people could have still gone to see him, I'm sure he'd have come to a race circuit by now and said, look, this is my situation, but I'm feeling better. But to not hear anything from anyone is sad. It's sad, basically. Because we all know what's happening, but no one is telling us that that's the truth, what's happening. So, unfortunately, it's just led to speculation.
Yeah, let's hope we get an update soon, or about
I hope we get an update, and I hope, just for the fans' sake, you know, that we all know what's happening with him. Because if it's bad news, at the end of the day, we'll always keep supporting him and always say, keep fighting Michael, because miracles do happen. And he's got he's got the money behind him, and obviously, if the miracle's going to happen, it's going to happen on someone like him who has got an endless amount of money to be able to fund the research into getting him better. So, yeah, we just want an update as fans as to what's happening, and then we can take the news from there and do what we can with it.
Yeah, I'm totally agreeing with you, man. Okay. Then we're going to the last topic. That is Red Bull wants, how do you say, that the qualifying mode of Mercedes is going to be forbidden.
Love it.
Yeah, in a sense, I'm agreeing with it, because if Mercedes doesn't have it, it's gonna be so close. It's gonna be.
Hamilton said he didn't have it though. Hamilton said
I don't believe, man. That's bullshit. That is really bullshit. They have it. That's.
Yeah, we definitely know they have it, don't we? Yeah.
Okay, you didn't see his hands change anything or something like that? Maybe did Mercedes itself in the pit box or something they did?
They could do something on the pit wall.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
But,
I mean, for me personally, with something like that, as you can see, 7/10 faster than the Ferrari just proves that that's absolutely dominant. I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't as if Ferrari had a bad lap either, so they can use that as an excuse, but there's no way they were making 7/10 up. But for me, I don't necessarily agree with it, because it looks like it's going to be yet another dominant season of Mercedes. But if they have got a party mode, which I'm 90% sure that they have, then congratulations to them. They've found a loophole in the regulation and they're exploiting it, and they're playing what the sport's all about.
Yeah, sure. I totally agree with it. But if it's gonna be forbidden, it's gonna be a lot closer, you know.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, I still think the car's the fastest out there, but I don't think 7/10. I don't think 7/10's.
No.
Yeah,
I also think it was a great lap of Lewis, because I saw that lap and I were right on board with him. Just flat out at the most of the part. I thought he was 90% of the whole circuit. He was flat out. He was going so fast.
think one mistake and he'd have ended up causing a big accident with that thing. But
Yeah.
that's the skill of the driver. He knew what he was doing.
And let's be fair, he's the quickest man in one lap. Hands down. I don't like Hamilton, but he's just the fastest man.
You can't doubt talent. No matter how much you like or dislike a person, you can never disagree with the talent that's there.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah. And I think if Max didn't make the mistake in the last corner, that he also had a good lap. I think he will start it from the front row even.
I thought it was on the P2. I thought it was on the
me
P2.
too.
Yeah,
Me too.
Mistake, yeah.
Yeah. He's
nonetheless.
He's growing so much.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think he's the greatest talent we ever had in Formula One? Just to be.
For the years he's been in the sport, definitely, because he came into Toro Rosso as a complete novice, really, jumping straight up from Formula 3, and I thought it was the biggest mistake anyone could have ever done signing him when he first came into the sport, but he proved us all wrong, and fair play to him. He does some really bizarre overtakes, and he does things that no one else ever expects, so in that sense, yeah, I think he's a really good talent, and I think he will be a world champion one day, depending on if he gets the right drive at the right time.
Yeah.
Of course.
Do you think he's going to Mercedes in 2021? I think he's going to Mercedes.
I'm not too sure, because I think 2021 is 3 years away, and a lot can change in that time.
Okay.
I think by 2021, Verstappen will be in the right car to win the championship.
Yeah.
I don't know what team that will be, but I think he'll be in the right place to do the right job to get a championship.
I also think it's a little bit stupid he extended his contract with Red Bull. Yeah. Okay, if you assign 1 year more, okay.
That's fair enough. You're guaranteed. You can relax for a year. You can do a year of pushing hard in the car that you've got for that year and think, right, I'm safe for next year as well. But to extend for more than 1 year, especially when you've got that kind of talent, but you know that Red Bull haven't got the race-winning car, is a bit strange. But
I think he
knew he's still there at the end of the day, and he's worked wonders with that car before.
I don't know, man. Adrian Newey himself said, "You can't build a good enough car to exceed the Mercedes engine." He himself said that,
That's probably true. Yeah, that is probably true. To be fair, yeah, that's probably a wise statement. Yeah.
So I think that's it. Nice to have a chat about the latest news of this week, and let's hope we can make another video next time. And I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too. So I'm gonna talk in Dutch now a little bit. Oké jongens, dit was het weer voor deze week. Bedankt voor het luisteren. Ik zal het linkje in de beschrijving doen naar zijn kanaal. Ga alsjeblieft abonneren, want het is een heel leuk kanaal. En ze livestreamen ook heel erg veel. Ik vond het heel erg leuk om te doen. Vonden jullie dit nou ook leuk? Laat dan een like achter. Laat weten wat je ervan vond. En misschien gaan we meer dan van dit soort filmpjes maken. Houdoe!